Morning, everybody. Namaste, back here with you. Easy like Sunday morning flow. Beautiful day here in San Diego. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you get value out of your time here. Hit that like button for me, subscribe if you haven't already, and prepare to flow, everybody. We're hitting the reset button today. Namaste. Good, how are you? Awesome day.
Magical.
You know, yesterday they were out just playing, swirling. You'd almost see them jump every once in a while for a long time. So, yeah, there's a bunch of them right out here, isn't there? Oh, yeah. Hey, morning. How you doing, brother? Good. Yeah, let's do it. Yep. Perfect. You see Johannes? You know Johannes?
Yeah.
Right there. Johannes. All right, y'all. Without further ado, our easy like Sunday morning flow. And what a day for it, huh? Man, we've had some wind, we've had some rain the last couple weeks. This is our perfect oceanfront yoga weather day and the best studio in the world. I know a lot of you, but there's always new faces. So my name is Steve. I'm going to be guiding us through. It's an all levels flow, simple, yet you can make it really challenging if you'd like. But all levels, everybody. Let's get started here. What do you say? I don't know, laying down on our backs with your head towards the ocean. On your back, head towards the ocean. I know, we're getting technical already. If the grass is too wet and that's going to come through your towel, there's some mats right across the street on my front porch. Yeah. Let me know if you're going to go. I'll tell you exactly where. Now you can take your legs, just extend them out in front of you and allow your toes to fall open. Or you can come to Supta Baddha Konasana with the soles of your feet together and your knees coming open nice and wide. I prefer the latter. I tend to sleep on my side, so just getting into a little opening straight away, and just let's rest our hands, palms face up along your side body, but really anywhere that is comfortable for you with your hands. Lay back. Let's close our eyes. And as I mentioned just a moment ago, best yoga studio in the world. You know, feel that sun on your skin. If you're in the shade, just maybe feel that subtle ocean breeze passing over you. See if you can go inwards to a point where you can feel perhaps your heart beating. Whether you can or can't doesn't really matter. What we're doing is just start to focus our attention into what's happening in this moment. From here, wherever you're at with your cycle of breath, exhale everything out. Through your nose, a big inhale, fill up. And through your mouth, exhale. Woo! Ah. Clear it all out. Give me another inhale. Pull this ocean air, the deepest breath you've taken all morning. And through your mouth, exhale, empty her out. One more of those. Inhale. And exhale, empty out. Breathe in through your nose, just like you've been doing. Exaggerate the size of it, the depth of it, everything about it. Now keep your lips sealed and exhale through your nose. Draw your navel in and just empty out. Pull everything towards the midline of your body. Again, inhale, get big and expand. Lips stay sealed. Exhale, gently push that breath out. Now, what we want to do is just start to find a smooth rhythm of deep, full inhales that are going to be equal to and balanced with slow, calming, and meditative exhales. Now, this is something very, very simple, yet very, very powerful. It's going to continue to focus your mind, right? When your mind is focused on one thing, it can't jump all around to those 60, 70,000 thoughts a day that each and every one of us has. That's a lot of thoughts. That's a lot of stress. That's a lot of tension. This breathing is going to calm your nervous system. It's going to lower your blood pressure, and it's going to allow you to move through challenge and adversity with an inner quality of balance and equanimity. We practice this on our mat so that we can hopefully take this into every aspect of our life and lessen our stress response everywhere in our life. That can have a huge, profound impact on our overall well-being. Okay? So keep breathing deep and free, no matter what here today. If you got to drop to your knees and take a break, or 10 of them, cool. Honor what you're feeling so you can make your time and your practice healing. And thank yourself for showing up. Thank yourself for showing up. We'll come back to that a few times. From here, everybody, we're going to pull our knees into our chest. So if you're in that Baddha Konasana, you can take your hands to your outer knees like you're closing a huge book. Pull your knees, your thighs into your chest. Lift your head and shoulders up. Grab opposite elbows over your shins. And then tuck your chin to your chest and bring your forehead towards your knees, just to a degree that suits you. Your forehead doesn't have to come all the way to your knees. You just want to move in that direction till you get a good amount of sensation. And maybe that's these muscles stretching along your spine. Oh, good, y'all. Take an inhale. Exhale, lay your head and shoulders down. Set your feet down so your feet are about hips width apart, your knees right above your ankles, feet parallel. Now press into your feet and lift your hips to the sky. We call this one bridge pose. And let's take our hands up overhead. Reach them towards the ocean. There we go, everybody. Breathe well. Try to press your chest back towards your chin. Take your chin away from your chest. Now, take an inhale. Lift up one more time. On your exhale, set your hips down and bring your hands right back down to your side body. Let's flow through 2 more of those, everybody. Inhale, press your hips up and reach your hands to the ocean. Breathe it in. Exhale all the way back down. One more. Inhale, press your hips up and reach your hands towards the ocean. The ocean's that way. Exhale, come all the way back down. You might get it confused with the sky. They're kind of both blue. Pull your knees into your chest here. Drop your right arm open like a wing. You learn something new every day, y'all. Look to your right and exhale, gently guide your knees towards your left side body. Like I said, they're both blue. Breathe. Twist to a degree where your body is like, oh, no further, right there. Now, we don't force anything in this practice because force is always met with resistance. If you try to force your way through this, you're going to hurt yourself and you might build stress and tension. That wouldn't make any sense at all, would it? Give me one more breath. We breathe and we hopefully move through this, again, with an inner quality of balance. Let's inhale, take her back to center. Exhale, switch it up. Left arm drops, knees drop to the right. Look to your left. Breathe deep. Breathe deep. Hey, boxer, what are you doing? You're going. Okay, your body stops at a certain degree, our soft edge. We notice where we find the most resistance here, tightness and tension. Breathe into that space, that sensation, that tension, that tightness will soften, it will release. Again, we don't force it, we move through it in a safe way. Let's inhale, take her back through center, pull your knees in one more time. Beautiful. And then exhale, release your legs out in front of you. Roll over onto your belly. So you're facing the ocean. That's going to be in this direction. And then take your hands and slide them back around your rib cage. Untuck your toes and actively press the tops of your feet into your mat. And then inhale, lift up for Cobra Pose. Let's take a couple breaths here. So hands off the ground in the first one, huh? Hands off the ground. There you go. Look straight down. Smooth out the wrinkles in the back of your neck. Now actively press the tops of your feet down into your mat. But lift your knees by engaging quadriceps. This is a strong Cobra Pose. Feet are on the mat. Feet are pressing down into the mat. You lift up, breathe it in. Exhale, take her back down. Now, if you want to set your hands down, you can do that. Inhale, we're lifting up once again. Just some spinal mobility and vitality to start. Exhale, take her back down, but we'll leave no stone unturned. One more. Inhale, lift up. Shoulders back, elbows in. Exhale, all the way back down. Very good, everybody. Let's inhale. Press up to your hands and your knees here, tabletop. And then exhale, chin to your chest, round your spine. Draw your navel up and in. Ladies, inhale, look up, dip your stomach down, breathe in. Exhale, round her down, chin to chest, draw your navel in. Give me 3 more of these, everybody. Exaggerate everything about the size, the depth, everything of your breath and the movement. Spinal flexion, spinal extension. Again, a lot of mobility and spinal vitality to start. When you're done with these, curl your toes, lift your hips high to the sky, downward facing doggy. Woo! First downward facing dog of your Sunday, of your week, everybody. So see what you're working with. Gently pedal your feet out back and forth if you'd like, side to side. Yeah. If you'd rather be still, be still. All good. Beautiful, everybody. Let's see if we can enhance this downward facing dog. I really want you to feel something in every one of these shapes and these postures you choose to take. Make sure your fingertips are spread really wide. Put a soft bend in your knees and try to press your hips higher and back further. Chin to your chest, look towards your knees and towards your thighs. And then circle your shoulders around towards the front of your body. Brother, you need a longer stance over there. Inhale, there you go, about 8 more inches. There you go, buddy. Inhale. Exhale it out. From here, look forward. Step your feet behind your wrists at the top of your mat. Start with your knees bending, at least a little bit, if not a lot. Drop your head down and take ragdoll pose with pinkies at the crease of your opposite elbow. There you go, everybody. Drop your head down. Ears between your biceps. You start with that pretty big bend in your knees, but then, you know, your body communicates to you if you want to straighten those legs, and if so, how much? Give me 2 more deep breaths, y'all. By now, remember, you know how important it is. I say it every class, that we breathe deep into the lower portions, the bottom of our lungs. Yeah, and we're moving towards the full capacity. Exhale, release your hands to the ground. Heel toe your feet together back in the center of your mat. Little bend in your knees, chin to your chest. We'll roll up to standing, vertebra by vertebra. When you get to standing, hands to heart center. Okay, close your eyes, everybody. Best yoga studio in the world. Let's inhale. Feel this deep, full breath in. And exhale this slow, calming breath out. Now, if you had a friend, a person that literally spent an hour dedicated to your physical health, mental clarity, and emotional balance, you would be grateful, you would thank them. But thank yourself for being here. Make it healing, and let's get her done. Eyes open, release your hands, palms facing forward. Inhale, sweep your hands out to the sides and reach them up high. Lean it back and stretch up and away. Awesome, y'all. Exhale, let's fold all the way back down. Uttanasana. You can't even, it defeats the purpose. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, lengthen your spine. Exhale, clench your palms. Step to plank pose, high push-up. He's too close. He's too close. Inhale, shift forward, lower halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. Feed your heart through your biceps. And then exhale, hips to the sky. Downward facing doggy. Simple shapes, everybody. Simple flows, simple postures. Our body's meant to be able to take, okay? Breathe deep. You make this as intense as you want. But let's keep getting her done. Inhale, bend your knees, press your hips back, look forward. End of your exhale, walk or lightly hop feet between your hands, heels and toes touch all the way together. Now inhale, find your halfway lift. You're going to squeeze your shoulder blades and flatten out your spine. Exhale, fold, dive in deep, and empty out. Inhale, rise. Come on up. Reach your hands high. Lean it back, stretch your arms, lift up and away. Beautiful. Exhale, let's fold all the way back down. Uttanasana, your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Think about lift and length here, everybody. Awesome. Exhale, clench your palms. Step to plank. Shift forward and lower with control. Good, y'all. Upward facing dog. Now, tops of the feet down. See if you can lift your knees by engaging your quadriceps. Good, y'all. Exhale, hips to the sky. Doggy. Ooh, that's sweet, sweet dogger, y'all. Awesome work, everybody. We're off to an amazing start here. Remember, hips are high. Little bend in your knees. Chin to your chest. Look towards your knees and towards your thighs. Good, breathe. Inhale, knees bend, press your hips back, look forward. End of your exhale, walk or lightly hop feet between your hands. Inhale, give me that halfway lift. Chest pulls out. Exhale, fold down deep and empty out. Inhale, rise. Come up. Reach high at the top, lean it back and stretch up and away. Make it feel amazing, everybody. Woo! Exhale, fold all the way back down. Uttanasana, that forward fold. Inhale, give that halfway lift, just a Sunday meditative movement. Exhale, plant your palms, step to plank, shift it forward and lower with control. Good, y'all. Upward facing dog. Tops of the feet down, knees lifting if you can. Exhale, hips to the sky. Dogger. An amazing start here, y'all. We're breathing deep, right? By far, the most important aspect of this practice is that breathing. So you look like you're doing phenomenal. Give me one more breath here. We've taken 3 of those flows together. Take one more of those flows on your own. And I'm going to meet you right back here in downward facing dog, okay? A Sunday morning moving meditation. Breathe well. So let's move her up a little bit so you can actually, because if you try to turn that way, you're going to hit this guy, right? Okay. Good deal. Yes, everybody. The fact that you showed up to your mat, you're moving through every joint, muscle, tendon, tissue. You're moving through all these movements in your body. Well, that'll ensure that you'll be able to take these movements for many tomorrows to come, everybody. You heard the term, if you don't use it, you lose it. You've been hearing that since you were a kid. Didn't make sense till you were an adult, or, mid to late 30s, maybe early 40s. But eventually we find out, yeah, that's the truth. Good thing you're here, everybody. Inhale. Exhale it out. From here, walk your hands back towards your feet. Arrive at the back of your mat. And let's take Padagustasana. So with Padagustasana, you grab your big toes with your middle and index fingers. You could take Padahastasana instead, and that's sliding your whole hand underneath your feet to the creases of your wrists. Your toes are touching your wrists. But you can bend your knees here if you need. Take an inhale. Find a halfway lift. Pull your chest out long. Exhale, fold. Pull with your arms. Let your elbows bow out. And physically engage to the sensation, right? What you're feeling right now is like, oh yeah. It might even be a little uncomfortable, and that's okay, but you don't want pain, right? Especially a sharp, sudden pain. So you gotta, again, there's that quality of attention that you need to decipher between the two. How about one more breath, y'all? Inhale. Exhale. Release that. Heel toe your feet back together in the center of your mat. And on your inhale, lift your left leg up and back towards the street. It's Sunday morning. We do simple things here, okay? Instead of pointing your toes, I want you to flex your left foot, spiral inward with your thigh. Your left leg is just parallel to the ground. Now bend your right knee quite a bit. Find a halfway lift in your upper torso, a strong core. And then open up your arms and come to fly. Airplane pose. Oh. They say that as you get older, one of the first things that you lose, and again, if you don't use it, you lose it, is balance. I'm just looking around here on a Sunday, and I'm thinking, whoa, it might be too late for a few of us. Now, last 2 breaths, y'all. Inhale. You're doing amazing. Exhale. One more. Take an inhale. Breathe in that ocean air. It's simple, but it isn't easy. Exhale, set her down, forward fold. Just switch it up, y'all. Inhale, lift your right leg up and back. Flex at the foot, internal rotation of thigh. Bend your left knee, find a halfway lift, and then let's come to fly, airplane pose. It's funny how something so basic and so simple like this posture airplane pose could have you totally rethink your choice to come to this practice. You're like, dude, we could be 2 flights of champagne deep right now. What are we thinking? Give me one more big breath in here, y'all. It's important. Exhale, forward fold. Walk it right back to that downward facing dog. It's Sunday. We're hopping back on that flow train, y'all. All aboard. Woo, woo! Inhale, bend your knees, press your hips back and look forward. End of your exhale, walk or lightly hop your feet between your hands, heels and toes touch. Inhale, give me that halfway lift. Chest pulls out, lengthen. Heels and toes together, back row, right? Exhale, fold, down deep and empty out. Inhale, chair pose. Now, sink your hips. Lift your chest. Reach. Exhale, forward fold. Straighten your legs. Dive it on in. Inhale, back to that halfway lift. Ardha Uttanasana, breathe in. Exhale, clench your palms. Step to plank. Shift forward and lower with control. Inhale's the upward facing dog. Feed your heart through your biceps. Hey. Exhale, hips to the sky. Downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg. Breather up to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Shift forward and push your breath out. Inhale, reach it, send her high. Exhale, sweep your left foot all the way through to your hand. Stack your knee directly above your ankle. And then let's inhale, rise. Come on up, y'all. Feel this strength in this posture. Reach. Exhale, open your arms. Squeeze your shoulder blades and lift out of your heart. Beautiful. Inhale, come on back up and reach your hands to the sky. Exhale, take your hands to the ground. Step your left foot back. Shift forward and lower with control. Inhale's that upward facing dog. Feed your heart through. Remember, you could skip this part or any part of it. Exhale, hips to the sky, downward facing. Keep flowing. Inhale, breathe your right leg, y'all. Breathe her on up. Exhale, knee to nose. Push your breath out. Inhale, reach it high. Exhale, sweep your foot all the way through to your hands. Stack knee above ankle. Inhale, rise and reach your hands to the sky. Simple shapes, simple movements. Exhale, open wide, broaden across your heart. Inhale, come on back up and reach to the sky. Exhale, hands to the ground, step it on back. Simple movements, shapes, postures you want to be able to do till you're 110, 130, 140 years old, y'all. Hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Woo! Keep her moving. Inhale, bend your knees, press your hips back and look forward. End of your exhale, walk or lightly hop your feet between your hands. Beautiful. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, chest pulls out. Heels and toes together, right back row. Exhale, fold down deep. I got eyes everywhere, back row. Inhale, chair pose, sink your hips. Lift your chest, reach. Awesome. Exhale, dive it on in. Forward fold. We're surfing now, everybody. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back and lengthen. The waves of your breath. Exhale, clench your palms. Step to plank, shift forward, lower. Elbow straight back. Inhale, give me that upward facing dog. I hope this is starting to feel good. Exhale, hips to the sky, dogger. Inhale, left leg, breather on up. Exhale, knee to nose. Maybe you can get forehead. Inhale, reach and send her high. Exhale, sweep her all the way through, stack knee above ankle. Come on up, y'all. Inhale, rise, crescent pose. Exhale, back bend, open, create space. Inhale, back up, reach up and stretch to the heavens. Exhale, take it on down, step it on back. Woo, woo! Right side, y'all. Go for it. Shoulders back, back row. Breathe, everybody. You gotta breathe. It's such a powerful tool. You're breathing. Just like any tool, if you know how to use it. Right? A hammer's a good tool. But if you're using it to try to screw together a bookshelf, it's probably not going to help you out too much. Right? If we use our breath to breathe deep, to lower our blood pressure, to just calm our nervous system, this can help relieve so much stress, so much tension, so much of our mind just being everywhere all the time. We got one more of these. You're doing amazing. So much for yourself right now you're doing. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward here. End of your exhale, walk or lightly hop feet between hands. Inhale, give me halfway lifty. That's a flat backy. Exhale, dive a little bit deeper. Make that feel good. Inhale, chair. Sink hips, lift chest, reach. Exhale, fold. You know the flow, y'all. Go for it. You know the thing. Halfway lift, flat back and lengthen. Who was that, Tom? Exhale, move through your flow. Right and left on your own. Right and left. Left to right. Oh, now I'm confusing you. Breathe, everybody. You're doing phenomenal. Woo, woo. Amazing job. Hey, it's hard to show up to your mat on any day, let alone a Sunday. Depending, you know. I commend you for showing up here today, for dedicating an hour to resetting your mind, your mental space, to clearing out your body. Some of us are doing shapes, movements we haven't done in years. Strengthening, lengthening muscle. Just supercharging our overall well-being. If somebody else did that for you, you would be grateful. It matters you're here. Inhale. Exhale. Pull your breath in deep. Keep it flowing. All right, if you're with me, let's keep moving, and if not, you join us when you're ready. From your downward facing, shift forward to plank pose, high push-up position. Let's inhale, shift forward some more, lower halfway down, shoulders and hips together. So if your hips are sinking down, you got to drop to your knees. Exhale, press straight back up. Inhale, lower down without your hips collapsing. Without those hips collapsing. Exhale, press straight back up without making that face or doing that thing with your lips. Inhale, lengthen and lower, lower. Exhale, press straight back up. Send your hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Push-ups on a Sunday. I don't know what came over me, y'all. Inhale, lift your left leg high to the sky. Bend your left knee now, scorpion tail that leg. Left heel towards your right shoulder. Now circle that knee out. Donkey kick it out. Flip it if you want. It's all good. Breathe here. 5, 4. Very good, everybody. Last 3. 2 are right. Inhale, left leg back up high to the sky. Exhale, shift forward, pull your knee to your chest. Step her all the way through to your hands. Spin your back foot flat. Inhale, warrior 2. So long stance. Of course, different for everybody. But long stance in general. A deep bend in your front left knee. Now make sure your knee is stacked directly above your ankle. Make sure your knee is pointing directly straight forward rather than leaning inward. Now, inhale, straighten your arms. I want you to feel your shoulders, your biceps, and your triceps. Exhale, I want you to sink a little bit deeper. I want you to feel your legs, and I would like you to feel it equally in both of your legs. So if there's a lot more weight in your front left leg, lean back a little bit. Just 2 more deep breaths. That's it. Inhale. Exhale. Another full breath, everybody. Inhale. Very good, everybody. Exhale. Simple, yet very powerful. Inhale, reach, 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 and extend. Side angle pose is your exhale. Okay, forearm to thighs, good. But wherever you're at, you want to be narrow and lifted enough so if there was a laser beam on your heart, it'd be pointing straight towards La Jolla. That laser beam's not pointing towards the ground, is it, brother? If it's right on your heart? So you got to come up and open up a little bit. Now, breathe deep. Take your right hand towards the ocean. We know where that is, right? Right hand to the ocean. Palm facing down. Circle your right shoulder back. Now take your left hand up parallel. That's just an option. 5. Beautiful, y'all. 4. Oh, nice. Last 3. Fantastic. 2. Inhale, come back up, warrior 2. Straighten your front right leg, or left leg rather. Turn your left toes in. Now listen, on your next inhale, step your left foot to the back of your mat and reach your hands high to the sky. Step left foot to your right, reach your hands high. Exhale, swing your right arm underneath your left for eagle arms. Right arm underneath left. If you can get that double wrap, good. For some of us, we're just going to have to do that. Whoa, that was great. Now sink low like you're sitting in a chair. Sink low. Shift your weight into your left leg. Take your right leg up, over, and around. Now, a couple of things. Breathe, of course. Steady your visual gaze. Try to be the shortest person in the park with the straightest spine. Try to steady your gaze and be laser focused. I'm going to try to make awkward eye contact with some people. Maybe.
I want to see you do it on that bench.
Oh, yeah. There's a reason I don't demonstrate things, Josh. Here for another 3. 2. Take an inhale. Fantastic. Exhale, release, unwind. Step your right foot down next to your left. Inhale, both hands, reach back up high. Exhale, step your left toes out, back to parallel, back to the top of your mat. Inhale, lean it back, open your heart, breathe it in. Exhale, fold, lay your torso out long, and empty completely. Oh, good, y'all. Now, see if you can, stagger yourself with your neighbor here. Fold it on down, y'all. See if you can grab the outsides of your ankles, your wrists. Shift your weight forward slightly. Breathe deeply. And just try to make it feel amazing. Make it feel like, man, this is what I came here for. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Take an inhale. Great job, everybody. Exhale, release that. Take your hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back and lengthen. Exhale, walk your hands back to low lunge, top of your mat. Now, spin your back right heel up. Take an inhale, just pull your chest out long and lengthen. Exhale, twist your left hand high to the sky. See, everybody? As promised, nothing complicated, overly technical. If you need to drop your back knee to the ground, you can even lessen the intensity a little more. But I always encourage you to push yourself a little bit. At least for these last 3 breaths, huh? Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale it out. Now, stay here, everybody. Spin your back right foot to the knife edge. Take an inhale. And then, if you can, exhale, step your left foot back, stack it on top of your right for side plank pose, Vashisthasana. Now, you could always just step back to plank pose and go from there as well. And you could always, maybe you had a knee to the ground. You can keep that knee to the ground or bring it down. Yeah, drop the knee. That's cool. But have the knee right underneath your hip there. Now, slide it forward a little bit, the knee. So, there you go. Lift your hips. Crescent shape your right side body. Oh, y'all breathing? If your strength is supreme on this beautiful Sunday morning, you can take your left leg up off your right. Woo, breathe. Left hand towards the ocean. Utah, give me 2. Inhale. Exhale it out. 1 more. Inhale, reach a little bit. Woo, woo. Exhale, release. Move through your flow, and I'll meet you right back in downward facing dog, everybody. Yup. To some degree, this is what you came here for, everybody. A little challenge, a little work, a whole lot of detox, and a whole lot of reset. From here, before we move on to the other side, walk your hands back towards your feet. And this time, we will try to take Padahastasana. So that is taking your hands and sliding them underneath your feet from the front till your toes touch your wrists. I saw a lot of us kind of rolling the wrists around. If you don't do a lot of yoga, these long down dogs, the side planks, the plank poses, you're going to feel that in your wrists. If you practice a little bit more yoga, you usually get used to that. But this posture, with your toes touching your wrists, this helps to alleviate that. Pull with your arms. Your elbows bow out to the sides. Come on, you got it. All the way. Here. There you go. There you go. And if you're feeling a little unbalanced, you just take your feet a little bit better. Here, I'll do it. 1 more breath here, everybody. Inhale. Exhale it out. Let's release that. Walk your hands back to plank pose. High push-up position. Stay the path. Continue to breathe deep as we finish out the warm-up. Take an inhale, lower halfway down without your hips collapsing. Exhale, press straight back up. We call it a push-up. Inhale, lower. How are those hips? How's your core? Exhale, straight back up. Now how's your jaw? Woo! 1 more. Inhale, lower. Exhale, press her back up. Hips to the sky. Doggy. Inhale, lift your right leg. Breathe her on up. Exhale, shift forward, knee to chest. Step her all the way through. Spin your back foot flat. Inhale, warrior 2. How's that front knee doing? Bend deeply. Make sure you're pointing straight forward. Gaze out over the ocean and then close your eyes. Right? Nothing to see here. You're balanced and you're steady. But there's a whole lot to feel here. Right? I want you to be physically active enough to feel it in every inch of your body, every cell of your being. Feel it from the inside out, from the bones to the skin. 2 breaths, y'all. Inhale. Exhale. Another full. Drink it up deep. Inhale. Exhale it out. Amazing. Inhale, reach, reach, reach. Side angle pose is your exhale. Okay, form the thighs good. Remember that laser beam on your heart. We're lifted and open enough for our heart to face towards Mission Beach rather than towards the ground. Now take your left hand and reach to the ocean. There you go. Feel all that length, all that vitality. Option for right hand parallel. 5, 4, you got this, y'all. Breathe. 3, 2. Inhale up to warrior 2. Straighten your front right leg. Turn your right toes in. Inhale, step your right foot to your left at the back of your mat. Reach your hands to the sky. Exhale, swing your left arm underneath your right. Eagle up those arms. Sink low, deep into your chair. Shift your weight into your right leg. Left leg comes up, over, and around. Garudasana, the eagle pose. Steady visual gaze, steady breath will eventually lead to a steady body and a steady mind. A steady mind is going to be more focused. A focused mind is a really powerful mind. A steady mind is going to be less reactive. A steady mind can, to some degree at least, control stress response. This is huge. 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Oh, amazing. Exhale, release, unwind, step your left foot down. Inhale, both hands reach to the sky. Exhale, step your right foot back to the top of your mat. Swim your hands behind you. Interlace fingers, lower back. Now, inhale, lean it back, squeeze your shoulder blades, and lift out of your heart. And then exhale, fold all the way down. Dive in deep. Breathe. Breathe, y'all. But let's be honest, nobody's going to take that hour and do all this stuff for you. Nor can they. So it matters you take the time. It's not going to do it on your body's not going to just take care of itself on its own. So I commend you for taking that time. Give me one more. Inhale. Exhale, release hands to the ground. Inhale, halfway lift, look up and lengthen. Exhale, take that stroll, walk your hands, top of your mat, low lunge. We're just about there, y'all. Inhale, look up and lengthen out. Exhale, twist your right hand high to the sky. I mean, you could just see that. Twisting, strengthening, lengthening, opening, releasing, poking, prodding, every little cell of your being. In a mindful, healthy way. That could be really healthy, right? This is huge. 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Stay here. Exhale. All right. Spin to the knife edge of your left foot. Remember, if you want to step back to plank, do that. Otherwise, step your right foot back, stack it on top of your left for side plank pose, Vashisthasana. And there's plenty of ways to modify. Drop a knee, drop a forearm, whatever you can do. But no matter what you're dropping, you got to lift your hips. There you go, everybody. Engage those outer obliques. You are doing so much, everybody. Maybe right leg up, maybe not. Right hand ocean. We got 2 more breaths here, y'all. Inhale. Exhale. I'm gonna reach long, breathe in. Exhale, release to plank. Lower all the way down to your chest. All the way down, y'all. Now, couple options on this next one. You could take your hands and run them along your side body. You could take your hands and reach them forward and interlace your fingers, release your index fingers. Either way, try to zip up your legs, exhale everything out. And then inhale, lift everything up. Good. Still looking straight down, smoothing out the back of your neck, but engaging the whole back line of your body. Ah, very good. Give me 2, y'all. You do. Exhale. Lift up. Breathe in. Fantastic. Exhale, release. Drop your left ear to your mat. Gaze to your right and relax. Ah. Not like, I would say, guesstimate in my practice, 75% of the postures are uncomfortable. These included, right? But these are really important. Strengthening the muscles along your spine. Very, very important. Chin forward, bend your knees, grab right foot or ankle with right hand, left with left. Exhale everything. Inhale, kick your legs up and back and lift everything up. Go kick them up, kick them back. Bring your knees in towards each other. Lift your thighs up off the ground. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Last 2, everybody. Inhale. Exhale. Lift up one more time. Breathe in. Woo! Woo! Exhale. Release. Right ear to your mat. Now bend your knees and just kind of take your legs and windshield wiper them back and forth. Now tell you what, let's meet back in downward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Pull that ocean air in to the bottom of your lungs. Here you are. Keep it flowing. Take an inhale here. Exhale, step your left foot between your hands. Drop your back right knee and move to half pigeon pose. Left ankle is going to come across towards your right wrist. Keep your hips level now. Make any adjustments that you need. Take an inhale and then walk your hands out. Drop your head down. Can I focus on my breathing a little bit more? A little bit deeper, a little bit slower, a little bit more meditative. Can I resist the urge as I slow down physically, to just allow my mind to wander mentally. Can I be a little bit more here in the moment? Not bogged down by, any regrets of the past or anxiety of the future. Man, where am I going to have brunch after this, Yeah, that'll be there. It's a pretty sweet place to be here and now. I think we'd all agree. From here, walk your hands back out of this one. Lean onto your left hip, turn back to face the street. Bring the sole of your left foot to your inner right thigh. Yano Shirshasana, or separate leg stretching. Root down into your sit bones. Take an inhale to reach your hands to the sky. Now turn and square up with your right leg. And on your exhale, take all this length, fold, and lay it out long. And I often think with this surrender series, man, I got to switch it up. I got to do some different things. But then I think it's real simple, and this is a really good one for your back. Of course, that half pigeon, as you know, releasing your glutes, your piriformis muscle, so really great for your hips. It's a simple series here, but really, really beneficial. One more, inhale. Exhale, let's release that. Come back up. Take Baddha Konasana, soles of your feet together. Knees open nice and wide. Root into your sit bones. Get a little bit taller. Lift your chest, straighten your spine. And then exhale, fold. Hinge at your waist. Lead with your heart. Use your elbows, your forearms in front of your shins, your knees open. Same breathing we began to cultivate 56 minutes ago. Okay, we're just about there. Stay the path, everybody. I want you to get all that you can get. Your commitment, your dedication, and your time's worth, your donation's worth. I want you to get all the benefits you can get. Sorry. Yeah, are you taking the mat back?
Oh no, this is mine.
Oh, that's yours. That's yours. Okay, yeah, I'll take it.
Thanks, man.
Hey, how'd it go?
That's great.
Hey, I appreciate it. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, come back up. From here, very simple. Swing your left leg around in back of you. You're still facing the street. Maybe it's not that simple. Half pigeon, right leg. Maybe I should just say that. Okay. Hands walk back, open heart. Exhale, hands walk forward, open hips. Remember, we should be on our right leg unless you switched it on the other side. I got eyes everywhere. Breathe well. You'd be very willing. Go out of your way, I'm sure, to thank that person if they were to take this hour and dedicate it towards your well-being, you'd be like, man, I can't believe you do that for me. Thank you. Yet many times we're not as willing to thank ourselves like that. And I think we deserve it just as much. Tell yourself, good job, nice work. Nobody can hear you do this. But for some of us, it's just, myself included sometimes, it's just the opposite of the internal dialogue we normally have. From here, walk your hands back out. We're just about there. Lean onto your right hip, turn back to face the ocean. One last stretch before we're on our back. Sole of your right foot, inner left thigh. Root down, reach high, breathe it in. Turn, square, lay your torso out long. Fold it on down. Again, not easy to get here, especially since you know that, well, yeah, it's easy like Sunday morning flow, but that's, I'm just kind of talking. I do try to make it a little bit easier than, let's say, a Saturday, but sometimes I totally forget all about that. Easy like Sunday morning flow is just kind of a saying. So once you get here, it's going to be challenging to some degree, and you still show up. That's awesome. That's huge. You deserve a thanking. Inhale. Exhale, release. Come back up. Straighten both legs out. Roll onto your back. How's about a little happy baby pose? The happy baby. Spinal twist of your choosing to finish out. You folks at home, hope you had a great practice today, everybody. I appreciate you. Do me a favor, please hit that like button. Leave me a comment. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Hope you get value out of this. The Venmo is at Namaste Yoga, and we should be back on Tuesday, weather permitting. Namaste. When you're good, take her back to center. Pull your knees in one last time. And release. Allow your legs to fall out. Your toes are going to fall open. Palms will rest face up along your side body. If you do have that sweatshirt right next to you and you feel you might need it, now would be a good time. Lay back. Close your eyes, and together, everybody, let's take an inhale through your nose, fill up. And a cleansing exhale through your mouth, empty out. Again, inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. One more, inhale. Hold full. Release. Now just for a few moments, I'll guide us out in just a few moments, but here, let your body soften. Let your breath be natural. And just give yourself permission to bask in this stillness, this sense of balance that this practice returns us to. You've earned it. Shavasana. Feel this ocean breeze. If you're ready to move on with your day, you could just start to breathe really lightly, really easily. If you'd like to wiggle your fingertips, toes, or wrists, ankles, it's right there for you. I always try to keep my eyes closed as much as I can to preserve this pristine state. Not today. Straight here. And you've got the option to make your way to seated as well. Just notice for a moment how you feel, everybody. Calm, balanced. This is a healthy state. You've done yourself such a huge service here. Please thank yourself for showing up. I thank you so much for allowing me to guide you through. I love to share this practice and make it accessible. Thank you for honoring the donation-based system that we use here. We started these classes to make it accessible because now it's over $30 in the studio I teach in, indoors, over $30 a class, which is a lot. So again, thank you for honoring this system. Thank you for your generosity. The divine within me honors and bows to the divine within each and every one of you. I appreciate you. I hope you get value out of your time here. Namaste.